right, blessed be. Happy witching hour. Let me plug my phone in. Y'all, I've been doing readings all day. Thank the goddess. And I wanted to have a quick discussion, real quick, about who I am and what it is that I do. I am a witch. That's what I am. I am a witch. Some of the things that I'm currently working on is a witchy decor shop. I am also putting together a coven of witches. I've got two in mind that we're going to be working on, possibly putting together a shop, doing some workshops online pretty soon. Coming up with more spells and potions and soaps and things of that nature. Um, Also, there's even talks of a witchy clothing line that I've been thinking about, is what Spirit has been talking to me about. And so I am a witch. I practice very old school, meaning that I use cauldrons, I work potions and spells and rituals. And then I also do like every Sabbath, I love the Sabbaths. Okay. Here is what I am not. I am not a thug. I am not a criminal. I am not a street fighter. If there was a need for me to do that, of course I would be able to defend myself. I don't like to, um, I'm an older woman. I haven't had a street fight in, my gosh, 20 years. I don't know if some people got that confused. I am a mother as well as a grandmother. So I don't know why there are people that are kind of talking as if I'm supposed to be this thug, which I don't do things like that. Okay. And I think that it's been a lot of that. I think that having a conversation with somebody, as adults, people should be able to have an intelligent conversation. People should be able to have an intelligent disagreement, without there being trauma, drama, and people trying to prove how hardcore they are. So I'm a witch. I'm not a thug. I'm not, uh, you know, um, in fact, I don't have a criminal record at all. I don't break the law. I don't commit crimes. You know, although just recently I did realize that I need to have some home protection. And by the way, since I lost my beloved kitty, who, gosh, I don't know where she ran off to. I'm sure she's okay wherever she's at. Um, I'm gonna be getting a dog very soon. It's something that I've been thinking about. Um, yeah, definitely not a thug. Okay. Yeah, and don't intend to be one. Don't aspire to be a thug, or some street, hardcore hood chick. No, no. I can curse the fuck out of somebody. In fact, you know, um, Yeah, I can really really curse somebody, I really can. I can curse their life, and I don't choose to do that. Okay, I don't choose to go around doing that. I primarily uncross my clients and uncurse them and unhex them are the main types of workings that I do. Okay. Um, I do money spells. Okay. I do curse reversals, cleanses, love work, road openers, door openers. I do get a job spells or rituals. I do work for businesses to grow their businesses. That's what I do. Okay. There's no thugging. There's no nothing like that. Okay. In fact, I don't have to fight over anything because everything that I have belongs to me. So I don't feel the need to have to fight over nothing. Okay. Everything that I have, I own. Everything that I have is something that was given to me by my God that I worship. So I don't have to fight over what's mine. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Um, I'm definitely not a gang stalker. Definitely not a gang stalker. Uh, definitely not that. Definitely not in a gang. Like I said, I'm putting together a coven and, we're going to do coven things, actual witchy coven things. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to take the opportunity to speak to you guys about um, timing on spell work. There are some situations that take time. Okay. And depending on the situation, the other person that you're dealing with, sometimes it can take a little while longer. So this is the reason for the boosters. I practice authentic spell work, ritual work. I work with clients on an authentic level. Now there are certain workings to where it will instantly happen. Things like cleanses, you'll start to instantly become cleansed. Things like uncrossing, unhexing, removing curses, those things tend to have immediate relief as well as money workings. Okay. Money, I've done money workings where people have obtained money within a few hours. Um, and even with some love workings, it depends on what it is. But sometimes situations may be a lot more complicated. Okay. And they may take a little while longer. Okay. But what is disturbing about what I'm seeing on YouTube is the amount of people, and I'm never going to stop speaking about this. I don't care if you threaten me, if you talk about me, go ahead, threaten me, talk about me. Is the people that are on here and it's not authentic and they're scamming. They're literally scamming and acting and playing, okay, around with witchcraft. Those people I don't worry about because we all know that there is a hierarchy of witches that are invisible. They're ghosts. They're literally ghosts, like Hecate, Aradia, Yemiya, who is a water goddess witch, her daughter, Oya, the different goddesses that preceded us, and then maybe even ancestors in your family. Um, you know, they don't like it, and they are the ones that is responsible for handing down judgment to a lot of people that use witchcraft as a means of a hustle. Okay. You can even tell because certain people will hang around people that don't even like witches. They'll hang around people that are talking about the ultimate queen of witches, who is Hecate. You know, that is, and it just, it doesn't upset me. It just kind of makes me look at those people side eye and say, yeah, you're going to get it. Okay. It's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of that going on. I've seen some of the readers on here talk about how people create fake pages, people are scamming, people are, looking for money. That is a cursed person, period. Somebody that's cursed. Now, there are some people that they don't believe in witchcraft or healers or any of that. But there's a lot of you guys that do. And you have to understand that there are some people out there that, they're just not authentic. Okay? They're not. And I've been fooled by them before. I have. I've been fooled, you know, and it is what it is. Okay. I can only speak for myself, but I'm not like, I think some people misunderstood that. When it comes to my children, I am very overprotective of my children. Of course, it's sad that you can tell that there's some people who didn't have parents that gave a damn about them. Okay. And I'm so overprotective of my children that, yes, I will be having a firearm very, very soon. Okay. That will be kept up in a safe, locked up very high somewhere. It is not going to be accessible by my child. Okay. But I will have one. Okay. Other than that, I'll probably never touch it because I don't have issues like that. Okay. I don't hang around with thugs. I'm not trying to pretend to be a thug. I don't do that. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. I am a witch, period. Okay. Not a street fighter. I'm not, a buck dancer. And I just don't do those types of things. Okay. And I'm definitely not on this website trying to prove how hard I am. Now, if I cursed you real bad, right? If I cursed you real bad, threatening me ain't gonna do nothing about it. Getting angry ain't gonna do nothing about it. Threatening me ain't gonna do nothing about it. The one thing about me is that I am relentless. I don't do what nobody tells me to do. I don't take orders from anybody. Okay. I just don't do that. So I think a lot of people got it confused. This is a witchcraft channel. Okay. Now, since the recent drama, from, I guess, I don't know, since the recent drama, I've been over here working, doing readings, and I did about 10 readings today. Okay. Been doing readings and consultations for my company. That is what I do. I'm not involved in any sector. I'm not involved with that. Even though they would love to claim me, I'm not involved. Okay. At all, whatsoever. Okay. I don't have anything to do with that. Not anything. I'm a separate person altogether. Separate entity, separate person, have nothing to do with that. In fact, I have real witches that I am in spiritual battle with, right? And it is what it is. As far as like any, thugs and thugging and all that stuff. No, I've never been that way. You can look up my record. I have never been to jail for anything. I've never been arrested for anything. I don't do stuff like that. Okay. You know, in fact, I have nothing to do with any of that at all. So I think a lot of people got that confused. The main thing that we see different images of witches all the time. We see the crone witches that when you see them doing something very sinister, when they're at their cauldron, it's usually because somebody messed with them, or somebody may have crossed them, or somebody may have sent them some bad energy, or they may be trying to heal a family member or rid them of a bad spirit. Uh, you know um or you see the witches that they're like the fairies, and they sometimes have two sides to them, to where they can be very, very good, but then on the flip side they can be very, very bad. Then you've got the witches that are the love and light, the healers, and a lot of people just think that they're just psycho, because they are just like, oh, love and light, and I love those kind. I aspire to be that kind of witch, honestly, because they be killing people with their kindness, literally killing them with their kindness. Okay. Um, and so there's different images of witches. Um, there are no witches that are out there gun toting. I mean, you could be a thug or a gangster and be a witch at the same time. Absolutely, but most of the time when I think about a witch, I think about a witch that has class about herself. She carries herself with class and dignity. Okay, especially in this day and age. Okay, especially in this lifetime that we are dealing with. I had looked at a video about a lady that they had suspected was a witch. I've got to find her name because I want to come and talk about her. I can't think of her name at the moment, but she was like, like she had killed like two of her husbands or something. And they were like saying in the thing, she's now, I think she killed two of her husbands. She ended up in an asylum, or like she's carrying out her sentence in a psychiatric hospital. But they had suspected that she was practicing some kind of voodoo or spiritualism. And so I think that if a witch wanted to be, she could be that way. But never confuse the two. I think people have gotten that confused a lot. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's really not that complicated being a witch. I mean, if you have certain issues, a lot of witches will make pacts with Lucifer or Satan. You know what I'm saying? They will. Like, problems are easily resolved. Witches are not dumb. They're not stupid. That's why it's called a witch. Every witch starts off as goody two shoes. Every one of them do. One of them do. I mean, even when you look at even though this is a movie, even when you look at the great and powerful Oz, the witch in there that turned rogue because you know what I'm saying? Witches do not stab or shoot unless they have to. Witches handle their business at their altars or either their cauldrons. That's a witch. A witch does not incriminate herself either. For what? So a lot of people are really, I think a lot of people are confused about what a witch actually is. Okay. So I am an authentic witch. Okay. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to impress nobody by dodging bullets for nobody. Ah, child, please. Girl, bye. So if I had to, I would throw hands. But if somebody got a barrel of a gun to me, I'm not no idiot. So I ain't, I ain't about to sit up here and try to prove I'm hard by, let's keep it a buck. More than likely, if I'm running towards a damn gun, let's be realistic. I may be a witch, and powerful, very powerful, obviously. But I'm not gonna run towards a bullets. That would make me an idiot. That would make me a complete fool. Not gonna run towards the barrel of a gun, thinking I'm gonna hold my hand up and stop a goddamn bullet. And I don't know when people try to intertwine the two. I never have. Okay. I think people that do stuff like that are very, very foolish. Now, I can run down to y'all everything that is wrong with people. A lot of these people that are running around here suicidal, they got that work on them. They got that work on them. Because somebody done put a spirit on them or something to make them act real stupid. Okay? So I am a witch. If people got that confused, you probably want to unsub from the channel. I can tell somebody about themselves. I can read somebody. Am I somebody that's going to go out in the middle of a field in a gunfight or have some kind of damn, fight in the backwoods to death? No. Okay. No. I can astral travel. I can travel to you and bring about 20 fucked up spirits to you. Have I done that? No, not to anybody. Okay, even though they begged me to do it, I'm not going to travel into your space and leave about 30 shadow people to make you commit suicide. I'm not going to do it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Even though I could. So, I don't like it's very weird to me. It's almost like, again, the YouTube casting call. I've never sat on the casting couch of the YouTube fuckery. I don't have anything to do with that. I am a witch. I make potions, oils, soaps. I work with flowers and tinctures. I do spells and rituals. That's what I do. My first name is Jamila. My last name is Briscoe. Look up my record. You're going to see a squeaky clean criminal history. There's no crime that has been committed. Okay? So, whatever. Yeah. And then I'm also a mother. I am a mother, a veteran mother. My oldest child is 22 and my youngest is 9. And I have a grandchild. I am a mother, a grandmother, a witch, and a high priestess. That is who I am. People contact me every day. Witches contact me. Jamila, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? That's what I do. I don't do thugging. I ain't never been a prostitute or a sex worker, although I have had clients that were sex workers. Okay? Now, I ain't never, ever, ever been involved in that. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So people got that confused. And I'm not bothered or worried about people talking like that, but I need people to understand that. You've heard me on here telling people about themselves because my documents have been dropped. I've had certain things that have happened, stalking, being gang stalked. Otherwise, if you come to my home or do anything crazy, I'm going to call the police on you. And yes, as a witch, I can bring justice. Okay. Witches are factually protected by the Constitution, just like everybody else. Okay, so let's throw out all of the gangster and the thugging. Okay, and I don't even think a lot of people on here are either or even gangsters or thugs. I just think that it's all about maybe they are. I don't know. All I know is that a thug or a gangster ain't never had no problem with me. I have never, ever, ever, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I have been around thugs and gangsters. My cousin was a blood over in California. I believe his set was Pyru. Okay, so thugs and gangsters typically don't have a problem with me. For what? Okay, now I will tell you that a few of the men that have been in my life, they may have had a past record, but that's to be expected when you're dealing with a black man. But they get with me and they turn their life around. They ready to settle down, get married. Okay, and just because somebody is, made a mistake in the past doesn't mean that there's some crazy person that's just going to kill somebody. That's not true either. But I am a witch. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I am a lover. I am a friend. I am a confidant. I am a high priestess. None of those other things would apply to me at all. You are never, listen, I am at home, warm in my bed. You would never catch me out going nowhere to nobody's house, unless you see an owl or maybe a frog or a bird or something, that might be my spirits watching you or something. Okay. But otherwise, I'm pure supernatural. I'm not that other stuff, nothing to do with me. Okay, so let's talk about La Santísima Muerta. Because I think that some people, there are a lot of thugs and gangsters that work with Santa Muerta. They do. That has nothing to do with my relationship with Santa Muerta. Okay, that has nothing to do with it. Because I know that a lot of people that, that be out there in them streets, they work with her. That's not me. Okay, uh, uh, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody has a different relationship with different gods. So yeah, I love her. She's very healing. She's very protecting. Very, very protective. Okay. Okay. And then yes, I do work with Lucifer. I will admit to that. I sure do. Okay. I have no reason to lie about that for my own reasons, my own personal reasons that I'm not going to get into. Not going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even have to explain that. So, yeah. But judging from what I can see, I've seen a lot of decent people. It's just that, see, the thing of it is that people expect a certain behavior out of certain people based upon their own expectations. And people expect for people to, yeah, I got an attitude. I sure do. If people have an attitude with me, I'm not the type of person to cower my head down. I'm not. Okay. Not that type of person. But as far as me feeling the need to, go out and do certain things, no, because I mean, honestly, if I wanted if somebody needed to be gone, they would be gone. Okay, if somebody needed to get ghosts, you know what I'm saying? But there's nobody in this world that I need to be in the ground. Because if it was, they would already be there. I like to get slayed on the weekends. What is that? Slayed? Oh, I don't. What do you mean, drunk? So yeah, there's no thugging. No, no. And before I decided to do work for the public, I had a 20-year work history. I have been licensed in real estate in my hometown. Okay. So, there's no, there's no thug over here. No, not at all. In fact, I'm very soft and very gentle. But at the end of the day, if you try to play me, you can't get mad about that. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, so do I. I know I've been having a good time, but I wanted to come and say that because I've been noticing that people kind of been having that a little confused, Oh, and then I'm also a good cook. I like to cook. I'm a foodie. I like to cook food. Okay. And I'm always at home. I make my home very, very comfortable. Okay. I like plants. I like animals. There's no thug, gangster, no. Okay. In fact, I like to read books and do research on all sorts of topics. I'm constantly researching herbs and roots and stuff like that. I don't even be thinking about things like that. Okay. So do I, Iris. So do I. Okay. I know why. I see why. Yes. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Um yeah, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Okay. So that's pretty much, what I wanted to say. Um, and that's pretty much it. I hope that people understand that. I don't want to be in a gang. Never have aspired to be. You know, and I don't know, I just you know, mhm. How do I get a black man to marry me? Have lots of money. No, I'm joking, Iris. Oh goodness, I think you're trolling me, Iris. Anyway, you guys, that's what I wanted to say. Y'all have a happy Saturday. Okay. And yeah, shout out to all my witches that are just like, yeah, like I totally feel you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but to all my thugs out there, hey, but I don't think that people making a response to people that are doing things to them qualifies them as being a thug. Like, I don't need excitement in my life. I'm already very, very excited all the time. I'm always, uppity, very energetic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be just buzzing around this house like a freaking Energizer bunny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Um, I gotta go because I gotta get some rest. I'm gonna get some rest before the morning because I have all sorts of goodies for Saint Expedite on the way. I love my Saint Expedite. Yes, you can work with a saint if you're a Luciferian. You can definitely work with the saints if you're Luciferian. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And so I will be, I'll have his flowers, his coffee, his wine, his pound cake. Okay, we're gonna have that all laid out for him on the eclipse. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. I watch the moon. I come on here. Hey, we got a full moon coming up. Hey, we got. Oh, look at what's going on up there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I must. Yeah, all that other stuff. The drug world, the street life. No, that is not Jamila. No, no, no. In fact, I got very high ranking in ratings when it comes to my spell work. When it comes to beating somebody to a bloody pulp, that would require way too much effort, and I don't want somebody's blood to get on me. Okay, I don't want somebody. I think that that's unsanitary. Okay, fighting can be unsanitary. Okay, so that it's not ladylike. It's not witchy like. Okay, witches are more so. I don't even want to say we're the emo types because I consider myself to be. I am kind of a very outgoing, sort of like a social butterfly. But now, you know what? Let's take that back. I'm not a social butterfly. I'm not a chameleon. I tend to stay away from rough neighborhoods. I stay away from drug houses. I have never been on drugs in my life. I just no and no, thank you. Okay, and I don't want to take a walk on that kind of wild side. Trust me. What I do is exciting enough. Okay, so we just I'm pretty sure that I'd probably be super super sexy if I was running around here. Just yeah, I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? And no, no. I can be introverted. I can be introverted. I kind of switch back and forth. I got a lot of Gemini in my chart. Okay, and my Neptune is in the constellation of Sagittarius, right? So that means that I am kind of fiery. Am I a scary person? Nah, nah, not whatsoever. Okay, not whatsoever. Not scary. Not scared at all. Trust me. Trust me. I can like. Mm, you know. Would I be afraid to lose my life and leave my children without a mother? That's a scary thought. Do I feel that that would ever happen to me? Nah. And you know what? Let me get real weird on y'all. I might be immortal. I'm being I'm being funny. So yeah, like no, like no thug over here. Yeah, of course I want to. Like that's my joy every day. Seeing the people that I love and the beauty of this world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would be a messed up thought. Okay. Right, exactly. Yeah, we don't do stuff like that. In fact, I'm usually kind of like a chill person, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, if I were a thug, I'd probably be in jail by now already. Have I not shown tremendous strength and the patience of a saint the past several years? Because if I were a thug, I'd have been in jail. I'd have been behind bars. Because I'd have probably took several people out already. So no, 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 definitely not a thug. Definitely very level-headed, very cool-headed, love life. And I wish other people's lives would get better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Well, life is good. Okay. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I'm gonna have me like a light witching hour snack, so I gotta go. I will see y'all later. Have me a little snack while I play Wadoku and listen to. I like to, what I like to do. I like to listen to Wadoku. I like to play Woodoku. It's called Woodoku. Okay, and I like to listen in the background. What I'll have playing is like true crime stories and stuff, or either ghost stories and hauntings and stuff. I'm actually going to finish this video where I was looking at a video about Ed and Lorraine Warren. I'm into the supernatural stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into all that other stuff. So that's just how I am. Okay. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Uh, and I will see y'all probably to later today, someday, depending on what spirit want me to come at y'all about. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Blessed be.